All right, we're back with another match. We're in winners round 2 now, also known as winners semifinals. We've got yasinlord versus Necromancer, both the winners of the previous rounds. And let's see, any deck changes? It looks like Yazin is still going with the Ninja and Rip Ride, which is an interesting combination. I don't know what the viability of that one is. But Necromancer is also shaking it up a little bit. No longer going with the massive dead spam that we saw earlier, but now we still have dead, but we also have these guys, Eclipsers, that's what they're called, right? Eclipsers and Speartons, which is kind of interesting, as well as Healing Wisp. I think that one we've seen before. And still a tower spawn of dead. So there will be a dead army for sure. We got arrows being sent earlier with some player control Yazin, trying to get some pot shots on those miners. Necromancer doesn't seem too worried with their castle archer in the back, thanks to the deads that they've probably stored up. We've also got an Eclipser now in the works. Both players seem to have about an equal economy going on, which is good. Yeah, those Eclipsers are being made over there. More miners being made. It's looking like Yazin's not making miners as quickly. I could be wrong. What is this? Gain 30 gold when an enemy unit dies. Maybe they don't need as much money because they could just kill units to get it. They both have the same champions again. This one has health regen, while Necromancer has the projectile burn bonus. The Necromancer versus the player control archer. It's a tale as old as time. Very interesting. They're both player controlled right now. But as reinforcements come in, oh, so do the Rip Riders come out. There was a point in time where Rip Riders were everything. Rip Riders were dominating at a point in time. Trying to really take care of those units to pick off as much damage as possible. This player controlled archer is really taking care of Yazin's archers, though. Yeah, and it looks like the undead have just been sent out. Oh, nope, they're coming back to defend. This could be a good response to a dead spam, is having Rip Riders that can just waste their time and deal damage. The problem is every time they hit him, he also gets poisoned. So that could be tricky. We also have the Spearton, which is going to deal much more damage as he tries to control damage over there. Miners are still going on both sides. No one going with extreme miner counts currently. Yeah, he's really just trying to distract them while they're holding on to this tower, getting the benefits, which is kind of tough. I don't think one Rip Rider is going to be able to fight all that, though. Archers are lining up, and actually, the economy is going pretty strong with Yazin. Where is this money going? It looks like more Rip Riders. I think both players have a lot behind their shields that they're not necessarily showing yet. Yazin's going for some more player control archer here, as we've seen before. Some units might be on a little bit of retreat. We have a hero that is now under Yazin's control. We also have the hero on Necromancer's side. And as we've seen Necromancer play, Necromancer knows how to handle the hero, that's for sure. And we're at a bit of a standstill. Oh, nope, never mind. Attacks are coming out. 2 Rip Riders this time. Hopefully those can distract the dead a little bit, but they're getting caught on the Speartons, which is not what they want to do, I don't think. The Ninja, which is a very interesting response to the Spirit, a very old school response to Spirit and Spam, is the Ninja after all. Yeah, a lot of people are just standing still, but it's kind of working out. You can be as defensive as you want when you have this many dead, I think. And you don't even have to go the full dead, is what Necromancer is showing us here. Frost is casted. The 2 heroes had a little bit of a spat. A lot of undead there, but not enough to turn the tides. Things have still been being made on Yazin's side. I still don't know how much is being held from behind bars, but we have another Rip Rider out here. These Rip Riders can take a lot of hits from the undead, but they can't necessarily kill them at a rate quick enough. Perhaps these ninjas can. Oh, those ninjas actually, if with enough of those ninjas, you might actually be able to counter that dead quite a bit. Something that's, I don't know if it's going to stay true in this tournament, but in the previous tournaments, undead would always be very prominent within the first few rounds, and then as the rounds went on, less players would use undead. I don't know if we're going to see that again here. Rip Riders are coming in, killing the undead. Arrows being shot. Oh, so many Spiritans. I don't know how you cope with that many Spiritans. Unless you have a whole army of ninjas, which Yazin just does not. Really strong economy. The only problem is the time it takes to unleash these units is just so much slower than the undead units that Necromancer's just been spamming out. And the Rip Riders are going down pretty soon. They're not going to be able to stall this defense much longer. Another ninja comes out, but it's a little bit too late, and Yazin recognizes that and decides to retreat his miners back in, getting a pretty good payday. But again, pay is not the problem here. The problem is the timer. Yazin has this timer that is constantly restricting them from doing a lot. Ooh, we got some electricity being shot out. I don't know from where. To be honest, I couldn't see where that... I don't know what caused that. Eclipse is doing very minimal damage to the statue, but it's very consistent. We don't have like a pure enemy of undeads, though. If there's any shining light for Yazin, it could be that, as Yazin's able to push the Eclipsers back a little bit. Ooh, taking one of them out before they're leaving. And Yazin decides to hold off on moving forward for now. The miners are coming back out. Not a bad effort at pushing away Necromancer, but Necromancer is just responding again by sending out the Eclipsers, really testing how much you're willing to let the miners stay out with all of these Eclipsers, and of course controlling the hero to try to take out the other hero. Always love to see a hero versus hero player control match. Of course, this hero is one of these heroes is a lot more hurt than the other. Ooh, taking a pot shot at that miner. That was unfortunate. Arrows are still being shot. What is that electricity? I don't know. It's not like Ripcoil. So I don't know. And Yasinlord has resigned, as it seems like it would have been a slower match. Right side has won. That is true. But we're not as interested in the right side. We're interested in Necromancer, who made it into the next round. Congrats to them.